Greetings, citizens of the digital world. It is I, the serial killer, coming to you today, day 252 of the year of blogging dangerously. And today, well, I'm tired. It's midnight. I'm up a little late, probably because I want to try and get some better sleep tonight by starving myself of being awake and then going to sleep. Yeah, that's going to make sense. So I don't have cable anymore, but I make it a point to keep updated on my guiltiest of pleasures, and that is professional wrestling. And today, during a live Raw taping, Jerry the King Lawler, a wrestling legend, a man whose name, you know, has been known to the mainstream since the 1970s. He collapsed while doing commentary and required CPR to be brought back. The good news so far at this point in time is that he is in stable condition at hospital, breathing under his own power, though they gave him breathing under his own power. They gave him oxygen at ringside, but he was able to recover enough to be breathing on his own. Yeah, it's got to be a scary thing, and again, it brings to, well, it's going to happen, I guess. But the WWE's got this show goes on policy that is sometimes been quite brutally obvious that the show had to go on, not to cause a panic, such as when Owen Hart died many a year ago in one of the first matches of a pay-per-view, and they had to, he died during his entrance, and they had to, well, they continued the show around a blood stain. In this case, though, it's in respect, they pulled the commentary team away. They had to continue the show just so that they didn't overly freak people out, I guess. It's just, I don't know, it seems a little crass. Sometimes it does, to continue such a thing. But what do you do? It's a hard call, especially since EMTs were on scene. He was breathing on his own and everything. In this case, I guess it is not so hard a call, but I don't know. It's crazy. And the King, on commentary hasn't exactly been fresh for a while. There are a lot of people who claim that for the past 5 years he's been just phoning it in. But the man's a legend, The man had a long, incredibly well-worked feud with Andy Kaufman back in the day, and it worked as wrestling term for fake but made to look incredibly real. They even talk shows and whatnot. They were all over the place. He's been around. He's been a name in the business for ages. He has a ridiculously encyclopedic knowledge of the business because he's lived through the business for so long. It's a shame to see him collapse like that, but I'm happy that he's alive at this point in time, as far as I know. Yeah. And on that bummer of a note, I'm going to go pass out. So, as usual, I have been the serial killer. Questions, comments, concerns, death threats. You know where to put them in the comment section below. I will talk to you